Okay, some of these aren't really top secret or classified information, but they will never be revealed to you by your flight attendant, pilot, or anyone for that matter. There's no real reason for the silence except maybe there are some things we're better off not knowing. Fasten your seatbelts, boys and girls. Some of these facts can be really shocking. Here are 5 insane secrets flight attendants won't tell you. But before we take off, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to satisfy your curiosity on the daily. Number 5. Although it's happened in the past, it is technically impossible to die mid-flight. It's not a common occurrence, but it has happened many times in the past for different reasons. People have died on flights the same way some people were born on flights. There's a reason for this though. The flight crew has gone through numerous training in first aid, emergency births, and even CPR. But no one in the flight is qualified to actually declare a time of death, legally. It's just not possible to have an in-flight death. Quite a weird loophole if you ask me. Now let's proceed to the next secret. Number 4. But if someone does die, they will most likely be left on their seat. If someone does die during the flight, from anything like a heart attack, a freak accident, or for any reason at all, there is no special area in the plane to store the body, and they cannot conduct an emergency landing either. According to real-life accounts and interviews with cabin crew, the deceased body will most likely stay in its seat until the plane lands. That's if the flight is full. However, if there's an empty row of seats anywhere in the plane, the body will be laid to rest there until the flight lands. Just imagine flying with an actual dead body beside you for hours. If that doesn't make your skin crawl, then I don't know what will. Number 3. You can unlock a lavatory from the outside. I know I shouldn't be telling you this, but there is a universal mechanism that can unlock the airplane bathroom from the outside of the cubicle. An external lock mechanism is usually located under the no smoking sign on the lavatory door. But kids, don't try this on your next flight. Although it may seem like your privacy is being threatened, this simply exists in case of an emergency. It's very easy to get locked inside a lavatory, and in the moment that happens, don't panic. The crew can help let you out from the outside. Same goes if the person inside has not gone out or responded for a significant amount of time. It is part of the crew's protocol to check and make sure the passenger has not lost consciousness. Number 2. What goes in the cargo area along with your bags? We did our research and read countless interviews, and a lot of cabin crew has seen things being put into the cargo area, aside from a luggage of course. Some of the most interesting things that we found are horses, giant pandas, dead bodies, and sometimes decapitated body parts. Tons of explosives, bears, fish the size of cars, actual cars, barrels of animal sperm, human organs for donation, vaccines, hundreds of venomous snakes, and the list goes on. You might want to have a luggage protector handy. You never know what kind of particles your beloved belongings bunked with and were exposed to in the flight. We're almost at the end of our list. Are you ready for number 1? We are too. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay curious. Number 1. Sky marshals. We've discussed a lot of disturbing scenarios in this list, but there is one thing we haven't discussed, a possibility that it is extremely terrifying to say the least. There are some situations during flights that may be too much for cabin crew. That's where the sky marshals come in. Their main duty to protect everyone in that plane from potential terrorist attacks or bombings. These people don't look like some buff action star, martial arts fighter, or stuntman like they would be portrayed on screen. In fact, sky marshals like to hide in plain sight, blending in with the rest of the passengers, and they will only ever step up in case of something goes terribly wrong. Sky marshals most likely won't be on every flight. They are only summoned in flights with greater risks of being hijacked. This would depend on many things: origin, profiling, and the other personalities in the plane. If you've never flown with a sky marshal on board, consider yourself lucky. What other secrets about flying do you know that we may have missed in this list? Let us know in the comments. We are Curious in Command, signing off for today. Subscribe for quality content that will surely satisfy your curiosity.